Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, it's been a whole week. Well, this week is all about simplicity. I really wanted to do this straight back look. I've been seeing it kind of going around everywhere, but I wanted to try it on myself for a lot of reasons. This week I'm really busy, so I thought, how about I show my babes how to create that quote-unquote stitch braid feed-in look. What I'm going to be doing is just using my rubber bands, some of my shine and jam, and some of my edge control once we get to the top to create that look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you understand it and you're able to try this at home. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, comment below, share this video, and enjoy. So to achieve that stitch braid look, I'm going to be applying ponytails to each row. The amount of rows is honestly optional. It's up to you. If you're wanting, smaller rows, then of course you'll have more ponytails per row. Each row, I want to say for me, range between 3 up to maybe, I want to say the highest that I had, like in the middle of my head, was maybe like 6 rows, I believe. But you're just going to be putting it in ponytails. I'm using those large rubber bands so that way my ponytails aren't super tight. I do double my rubber band before I actually apply it like around the ponytail, and I just tie it a couple times. Make sure that they're not too tight, of course, because the product does dry, and when it dries, of course, it's going to feel like, of course, it tightened even more. So be careful when you're doing your ponytails. Yes, you want it to be nice and clean, but you don't want to give yourself a headache or cause any type of pain. In this whole process right now, I am just using my shine and jam, my rat tail comb, and my large rubber bands. Now when you're done, this is what your head should look like. What I did was leave out my sections in the very front and the sections in the back. I just have them in ponytails right now, just so that, well, of course, when I do my braids, that they're not in my way. So I'm going to be using some of my pre-stretch hair in 20 inches. You can use any type of pre-stretch hair brand. I just picked this up from my local beauty supply. It will be in the description below if you want to actually use this hair that I'm using. What I'm going to be doing is just taking just a nice little amount, but not big at all. And I'm going to crochet underneath my ponytail. And to make sure that we don't get like the hair all crazy, what I'm going to do is hold one down in place and then bring the rest completely underneath the ponytail. So before I braid, I like to get my edges nice and slick how I want it. And this part in the very beginning is optional. I like to feed in just a little bit in the very front. If you know how to do it, go for it. But if not, it's not going to mess up the look. Just start braiding because you have the extensions already in your ponytail. And being that I'm natural, to avoid some of like my curly hair from trying to really stick out of my ponytail, periodically I am going to be applying some product like either edge control or the shiny jam to really stretch out the hair and to blend with my extensions. And then you're just going to connect it to the hair that was in the back that was left out. So I'm applying some of my Edge Effect Level 5 edge control in the very front, and I'm just getting it nice and slick before I braid. So in the cut, I'm just going to be using 2 of my large rubber bands, and I'm going to braid my hair into a ponytail, and I'm just going to wrap and twist and wrap until I can't anymore, and then I'm going to close it off with 2 more rubber bands, and I'm just going to wrap maybe about 2 to 3 times. All right, now in the main screen, what I'm doing is applying some of my setting foam. This is a setting foam, I believe, by Shine and Jam. I don't usually use it, but I mean, it's for braids, so I may as well use it. So it's a setting foam, and I'm just going to be applying a generous amount, as you can see. And then I'm going to spray with some of my Got To Be spray, and then I'm going to blow dry on a cool temperature. I kind of switched it. I would do cool most of the time, and then sometimes kind of warm, but you don't want to melt the product. You want the product to actually dry. So now mainly I am just blow drying on my cool temperature. And there you have it. You got you some straight backs into a bun. You know, you got the little effect as if you kind of did like a little stitch method, you know. And it's a really easy and beginner friendly way to do a feed in style, especially if you do not know how to exactly, of course, feed in braids. I hope you babes enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at _TatiTV, and I will see you babes in my next video.